Okay, we're live, Chris. Yeah, we're live. Good stuff. Welcome to Knockhill Racing Circuit, everybody. And this is our little Thursday. It is Thursday tour around the Paddock. And we've come to the furthest away point in Paddock 2. We're all the way down the bottom of Bay. We're basically at the hairpin. Just across there is the hairpin Marshal's Hut and the racetrack just beyond that, beside one of the big shelters. If you're spectating down here, you'll be able to catch the big screen TV, which will be in the middle of the circuit. But what we're going to do is we're going to head round the Paddock. We've got a golf buggy, which we're kind of fingers crossed it will start, it will go. And I believe we've got a few questions which will head our way as we get further around the main paddock. So down this end here, it's all support class stuff. So let's jump on the golf buggy and let's go just now. So Graham has sent a message in already saying, who do you think will win the races at the weekend? So if that's the touring car races, I'd maybe be a fool to try and say who's going to win them, to tell you the truth. I know it'll be very close. I do know that Aidan Moffat is really looking forward to having a very good Knockhill. Speaking with Tom Ingram earlier on as well, he's kind of up. You've got to look at the success that Adam Morgan had at Thruxton, coming back to form. And the Dynamics guys as well, Matt Neal and Dan Camish. It's meant to be a rear-wheel drive circuit, but let's see exactly what happens. And before we get to too much touring car stuff, Chris, are you okay? Then we'll jump off here, because this man's car, this is the Carlin team. That's Zane Maloney's car. And Zane, well, he's currently leading the championship. He could really do with a good Knockhill. He does have a handy points leading the championship, but he's not been on the podium for quite some time. So this needs to be a place where this young man kickstarts his championship again. Young man from Barbados as well. So he's incredibly fast, and this is a team that knows how to win. So I'm pretty sure he's got all the resources that he needs. But another very interesting bit of news that's come out just recently, Formula 4 have got a scholarships scheme in place. Not easy to say that. So if you follow Formula 4, you'll be aware of what's happening. They've also got a fabulous test for the 2019 champion and also for the 2018 champion. Those guys are going to be taken by Hankook, the tyre supplier, away for a special test come the end of the year to Abu Dhabi. But yeah, interesting to see that Formula 4 really putting a lot of effort into this. And these cars, when you get up close to them, they're beautiful. I did come in earlier on and say I was coming round, so the guys they've covered up a few of the special bits at the back. They've tried to hide them. But great stuff to see Carlin back in the championship. And can Zane Maloney start turning things around? Can he get that good bit of form back that he had in the early part of the season? Chris, please jump on the golf buggy. Are you enjoying this, Chris? Is it okay?
Yeah, it's great.
So your arms are sore. Lisa Shearer, what do you think makes Knockhill an exciting yet tough track for racing? I think the nature of it, to tell you the truth, it's very tight and twisty. I've called it the Monaco of the touring car package before, and Chris always gives me a row for that. But it can be so unpredictable as well. We've seen so many different types of cars win here. You know, it's always meant to be a rear-wheel drive circuit, but I don't really think that is the case. We have seen quite a few front-wheel drive. Well, last year Dan Camish did get on pole. But the curbs, one of the famous things Knockhill has always had, the curbs have always been really fun. Cars bounce over the top of them, and you get some of the best pictures throughout the course of a touring car year at Knockhill. So the journalists love it, the fans love it, the drivers all love it, we love it. So if we love it, you guys are sure to love it. So don't be shy, come along. That's Paddock 2 taken care of. We're going to head up into the main paddock now. And as we come past, that's front of house there, that's where our main security depot is. So you'll be seeing some of the security guards there, they will keep you right. And let's have our usual stop at Dunlop and see if Mickey's about, because we do usually catch up with Mickey Dunlop. So on you go. Hi Steph, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Now, Mickey's still wearing shorts in the Dunlop tent in here. The guys are all really hard at work, as you can see. Chris, your arms are probably failing a bit now, you're double gimballing. But why don't you go in there and I'll go and see if I can find Mickey up the stairs. Dunlop for a touring car, the sole tyre supplier still, and doing a cracking job as we climb the stairs here. Is the man around? He is around. Right, I've left Chris downstairs, so you're going to have to come outside. Shorts and flip-flops. I think they call them sliders in some parts of the country. Right, the boys are hard at work, so we'll pop out here. Well, just zoom down here. We call them shorts and sliders, is that right, yeah?
I need it for this beautiful Knockhill weather I'm going to have this weekend, apparently. So no trousers, sliders, no wet water. It's going to be perfect.
What do you think of that blue sky up there?
It's a big change from last year, isn't it?
Well, let's not go to last year. Come out a little bit further because it's quite noisy in there. And just tell us, give us an update. How are all things Dunlop this year?
Very good. We've had a busy year. We've changed the formats quite a lot this year. We've done a race where we've used all 3 compounds, and we're changing again for Knockhill this weekend. Predominantly, the team's going to race on the soft tyre. It's the first time we've ever done it, right. So we decided to do it here at Knockhill.
So why Knockhill? Why have you chosen us? Is our round special?
Knockhill's a unique circuit. I rate it's probably one of the easiest on the calendar for us in tyre performance. It's easier on the tyre. But the soft tyre, every time we've run the soft tyre, when we've been able to in the dry, it's won the race. But it's going to be the first time we're going to use the soft tyre in qualifying as well. So this is the first as well. So first for Knockhill. You boys are going to get it first. So we're going to see some real quick lap times. Lap records broken. It's going to happen.
So that's a promise. The soft tyre will produce faster qualifying, faster racing. Lap records are on the cards.
That's a promise, or I'm going home.
Going home in a pair of shorts and sliders.
Yeah, but not till Sunday night though.
Yeah, not till Sunday night. Apart from that, the boys, your tented village, it sets up really quickly, and the work just is constant, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the guys come up a day earlier. We come from Wednesday because obviously a bit of a long trip for the boys up here. We're set up by 12 o'clock on a Thursday, and as you can see, they're well into it now, getting everybody their allocation fitted. I think they've already fitted up 15 cars already, so half the field's ready, prepped, and we'll get the rest knocked out tomorrow. We'll start scrutineering. So, no, they're going to do well. Going to fit up 500-600 tyres over the next 2 days.
You'll learn a few shandies tonight, or over the course of the weekend.
I never drink when I come to Scotland.
Never. Okay.
You women are too scary for me.
Yeah, well, it's always nice when we come in. You see the Dunlop kind of travelling village here. It's kind of it's an annual parking spot for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we've just been told because it's the first time we've ever had the trucks facing this way. They've always been the opposite way, and we can't understand why we've never done this before, to have all the units all lined up in the same directions. But yeah, this is our spot. Yeah. May long continue being our spot. Okay. And we'll be here for many years to come yet.
Do me a favour, get a pair of trousers on, mate.
Never.
Mickey there on Dunlop. Let's jump on, Chris, and we'll... do you want to walk or chill? No, we'll take the go. We'll go. Dearie me. I think I swore at my cameraman there. So, yeah, Mickey's always good for a laugh. West Surrey Racing in there. Jordan, Oliphant and Turkington. And it's getting tight, isn't it, with those two guys. Jordan, Turkington battling out for the top spot in the championship. Yeah, there must be some interesting debriefs going on in there. Past Team Hard across here. I saw Jack Goff going on about merchandise. You could still be buying merch from Jack Goff. There was an order you had to put in for that. Powermax Racing. Powermax, let's see how Jason Plato gets on. They're parked right next to BMR with Ash Sutton there. But Jason was on form at Thruxton, and just a little bit of a misdemeanour with the car parking up on the line out of spot. Did you know he's got a book out? Does everybody aware that Jason Plato's got a book out? Yeah. So just let you know, Jason's got a book out, and he was quite happy for us to mention that he has a book out in September at some point. 17th, 19th? I don't know. If you know when Jason's book out, you can maybe answer, and David in the office will let us know exactly when that book is coming out. We're in this man's slipstream. He's taking tyres and wheels up here. They look kind of Sicily-esque because they're red, or they're on black wheels, I can't remember. But he's navigated this little chicane extremely well. Done a good job of getting through there. Well done. Good bit of driving. And through we come. Hello. And Sisley parked right next door to Laser. We've got Tom Ingram back there. Just the one Toyota, the sole Toyota in that camp. The Speedworks guys, they arrived quite early, Speedworks actually, which was quite strange. And Aidan Moffat is here. Well, his car's here. Shall I leave you outside, Chris, and I'll go and see if Aidan's inside, okay? You do what you've got to do. And any chance of shouting the driver down for us, please? Thank you. I'm not allowed up there. I don't have a pass. We'll get Chris to pop inside just now when you come. Apparently he's getting dressed for us, but this is the Infinity, and they've had a very successful test. We heard at Snetterton the car seems to be... Oh, look, he is actually naked, Chris. Look at that. The naked muff at the top of the hill there. Oh, dear. But a very successful test for Aidan down at Snetterton, and it looks great, doesn't it? Let's see how it goes this weekend. He's pretty up for this and pretty excited. Julie Hancock's asking, have we ordered dry weather for the weekend, especially Sunday? Yes, we have ordered the dry weather, haven't we, Aidan?
Yeah.
It's going to be good, okay. This could go two ways. This could be very good, or it could be typical Dunc and them off. The test at Snetterton, how did it go?
It went well, yeah. We found a lot of time in the car.
How much time did you find in the car?
We found a lot of time in the car.
So how much? Was it a lot of time? Would it have put you further up the leaderboard?
We found a lot of time in the car.
Don't you laugh, Chris. So you found a lot of time in the car? A couple of seconds, second and a half?
We found the times we were doing, we would have been in the mix, really battling at the upper end of the field. And the car was going great. We made lots of changes, lots of areas. We obviously had Ash out in the car as well. Me and him out in the car, and yeah, it was a very, very positive test day.
I'm not interrupting or being rude. When I look at my watch, it's because Dave Christie's in the office sending messages, and that one says, ask him about the simulator. We're putting out his video soon. So we'll come back to the test. The important thing here is the Lokring challenge that you done for us the other day. How did your simulator work go at Knockhill?
Went great, I was flying, eh? I got revenge on you, I bet you. Yeah. I'm not going to speak about track limits, that's not important.
It was a good time. He turned Project Cars 2 into a rallycross event at Knockhill using the main circuit, didn't you?
You've got to find every last tenth, don't you? I got away with it at watch, so yeah.
No, the lap was invalid. But back to the test. You know, a good day.
Yeah, a really good day. So yeah, very happy with it. Obviously having Ash there as well, it's a friend of mine, and a fantastic driver, as we all know, and a lot of rear-wheel drive touring car experience. So yeah, I mean, his knowledge. Working with him was an eye opener, and was a massive benefit to us. So hopefully that what we've found, we can make that work for Knockhill as well. Obviously Knockhill's nowhere near as flat as Snetterton. It's a very different track, but
it's meant to be a rear-wheel drive circuit we have here. You know, that's the myth or whatever it is.
Yeah, no pressure. But no, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, obviously I always love being at Knockhill. It's kind of like coming home to an extent, where all my race career started, and I spent so much time. So seeing all the familiar faces and where it all began, having the amazing home support, it's always the highlight of my year. So it'd be fantastic if we can get a great result. Obviously, as you say, it's typically is a rear-wheel drive track. Obviously, this is still only the third meeting for this car. So yeah, we can't expect anything. We just got to go out there, hope for the best, and we'll definitely give it a roll.
Rosemary Cuthill, thank you. Jason Plater's book is out on the 19th of September, so you can go to any good bookstore. No, you going to buy Jason's book?
I'll maybe ask him if he can sort me out with a copy.
I'm
too tight.
No chance of touching the sun, I think. But so Ash was driving the car. You know, what benefit did that give you? Did he change the setup, or did he say, no, you're going in the right direction?
Yeah, we tried very different setups, a lot of changes as well. And I think the nice thing is pure inexperience of the rear-wheel drive touring cars, rear-wheel drive in general for me. There were some changes where I thought, oh, that's not quite working. When Ash jumped in, he says, no, that's actually better. You need to alter how you drive the car. There's little techniques to make it work. So a setup I thought we were struggling with a little actually was a good setup. So that was a big thing. Towards the end of the day, Ash set some great times in the car. I never got a chance to, because when I went out, the way I felt it was what I thought was, this feels like we've maybe took it too far. I mean, there wasn't enough minutes left in the day, so I thought, right, let's let Ash drive it, see how he feels. And rather than me trying to steer herself away from what could have been a great setup, and as it turned out, it was a great change to the car. So obviously that's another learning curve for myself. But that's what this year is. That's why we've done this halfway through a year. We've done it so I can learn the rear-wheel drive. We've done it so the team can learn how to set the car up. We can get experience. We can see what we need to change and improve on the car over the winter. And that's what this big jump was about. And if we wanted to try and get maybe the odd podium here or there, we would have still been in the Merc. I mean, the Merc, it's not a championship winning car. There's a good chance it'll still win races. It's been a great car. It still is a great car. But for going forward in the championship, We felt this is what was best for us. So
This watch idea was Dave Christie's idea, and it's actually not too bad. But look, somebody's wishing you, Keith Perkins, best of luck this weekend, Aidan. So that's from Keith.
let's say David.
Yeah, I know, but
That was two. Cheers, Keith and David then, because I've seen David as well.
Yeah,
but
but
thank you both.
this is Dave Christie. That's the Dave
Nice
Christie.
one as well.
We are expecting.
Team colours.
Oh, with the watch. Is this you flashing your new
Team
watch?
colours.
Where did you get the watch from?
From Edinburgh Watch Company, so for the weekend it's a... Yeah, so obviously that's
You've got the watch for the weekend.
I have, yeah. I cannot afford it for any longer than that.
I thought you needed a digital one to tell the time, though.
I don't know what that says. It's just it's a team coloured Rolex. I mean, I don't really know what else I need. I didn't even know you were supposed to tell the time on them. I thought it was an accessory.
Yeah, an accessory, like a hair clip that you'd use. Listen, good luck for this weekend. You always have a big support here. Federico's on his way over just now. We've seen he's at the airport. He'll be delighted to get back in time, so good luck,
Still
pal.
going on about Federico.
He's the coolest, isn't he?
After you.
Thank you very much. Right, I'll hold the tent open for the boys. Out you come. And steady on there, mate. I wouldn't come too much further back than that. Chris Smiley's car just getting positioned there. That will be going in the tent. Chris Smiley, another man who started a racing career when he was very young up here. We had a golf buggy, but it's now gone. So let's just forget the golf buggy and we'll walk in to see the Speedworks camp. Because we did mention Tom Ingram before. The Tom Ingram car in here. Tom's staying very close to where I am staying, actually. Back home in lovely area of Fife. But we're just going to pop inside here and see the car. Team Toyota GB, Speedworks Motorsport, with Ginsters on the side of it. And we come here, the guys, they've done their job, they're working their way through the setups, as you can see. They're just having a little cup of coffee just now. But Tingram very much starting to get the hang of this. He said to us in a few interviews he's had this year, that they just want to get the first half of the season out of the way and then to start making changes with the comeback after the break. And it's going to be interesting to see if this car goes up here. He's had some good success up here, as he mentioned to me earlier on, off air. Remember ride height gate, he didn't like that happened last year. So he says either goes really well or it kind of goes the other way at Knockhill. But he does like the place. He's here very early as well, considering it's a Thursday. He was here just after lunchtime. It's the first time we've actually seen the little Toyota at Knockhill in the flesh, and Ian's just drooling over it just now with the gimbal. Chris, feel free to have a little poke about it. We should also say thank you very much to Sisley Motorsport, who, they're not here just now, they're building their awning in the middle of circuit for hospitality. Now, Sisley have given us a fantastic couple of prizes. One of the prizes being VIP hospitality, grid walks and tours of their awning with the drivers. And Kevin Thompson was the man who won that prize. So Kevin, we hope you have a fabulous weekend at the touring cars. And for all you people who have bought tickets, we hope you have a great time here. Remember, tickets are still available, obviously. If you buy them now, they will go into ticket collection point, and that's on the main driveway. It's going to be good. You're going to have to come and join the party. The sun's out, and it's meant to be like this for the foreseeable, or the weekend anyway. We'll leave it at that. Let's not go too far. There you go, the British Touring Cars, the Quick Fit British Touring Cars for the Lokring Northern UK Race Day, in association with Liqui Moly. Things are just starting to kick off here. That's a little bit of a Paddock tour. We'll be back tomorrow with a much more comprehensive Paddock tour. Until then, guys, thank you very much. See you. Goodbye.